Hello? Hello, hello. Um, are we actually back? Oh my gosh. I, um... Okay! Sweet. Good. Uh, I don't know what happened. And I'm not sure, uh, when stream stopped. Exactly. But we are back, and, if you missed it, we just got to the boss fight for Wario Land 4's first world, the Emerald Passage. We've not done it yet. I am still just lurking here in the item shop that you stopped by before you went to the boss room. So luckily, nothing too important has missed the attention of the dying attention of viewers at home. Don't mind those are just the voices. So yeah, we're going to just continue where we were. Unfortunately, this is the second time this has happened. I don't know why OBS has a vendetta against me. Where we are right now, we can't exactly do anything in this item shop because I don't have any minigame medals. So I'm just gonna, look at that. Smile for me. And we should be able to cope. It's like the first world boss, so it shouldn't be anything all too difficult. Foreshadowing is a... Ooh, this guy's cool. Oh, I like that Wario is always, like... He's working out before we boss fight. Oh, that's fucked up of me. What the hell do I do about this? Okay. I now understand this boss. Yeah, okay, I just need to work on this guy and get his... I just need to get his ass. Never mind. I need to jump over. If you insist. Okay. Minor inconvenience. It's so stressful that there's like a timer on these boss fights. I'm not enough of a good gamer to be able to handle this. I wonder what's up with the chests in the back, though. I'm assuming, like, when I win, the prize is gonna show up from one of those chests or something. Okay, we've almost got him. If I keep messing this up, though, I'm probably going to, like, run out of time. Which is scary. Okay. That was not what I wanted to happen, but it's okay. We still got him. Nice. Okay, yeah, and bitrate's doing a lot better now. Thank goodness. Oh, and we're getting all three. Okay. Talk about a 3-for-1 deal. So what's in these? Oh. Oh, that's cool. This is a nice screen. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, so stream is running very much better now, and we've got quite a few people, quite a few more people than we did just beforehand. So, well, we did have a few more people than we did, but that doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. We're just going to keep moving along. We're gonna go towards the Ruby Passage, or wait, maybe not. Actually, yeah. Let's go for this one. Okay, so this one looks like it's gonna have like a whole industrial theme, which is really cool. Oh, these are absolutely like, oh yeah, this is cool. They're a bit more like straightforward than they would be in a modern game, though. I'm not making that. Ouch. Those things are gonna kill me. I don't want to die. Oh, okay. Those return me to my formal health. Secret? Oh. Okay. This is very straightforward. Best in the game, baby. Best in the game. These are just rocks. Dwayne the Rock Johnson, perhaps? That was a garbage joke, I'm sorry. I am, like, a sucker for anything that's even, like, remotely, like, a physics-based puzzle. This bit's really fun. Seeing all of the, like, timer blocks is scary, though. I don't want to think about how I'm gonna come back over here. Oh, another secret? Okay. No, oh my gosh. Hopefully resetting the room resets the rock, so I don't have to worry too much about it. But still, that is... okay, yeah. Alright, now we should be we should be better off. I think I'm gonna have to get squashed. There we go. Okay. Working out a lot better than I thought it would, which is good for me. Another secret? What's exactly to be secreted here? I don't see much. Just some extra enemies, I guess. Strange. How peculiar. Okay, there's the other piece. We're still on track. That's good. Oh, it's this fucker. There we go. Oh, and we're just back here. That's fair enough, I guess. Well, now that leaves the question, where exactly am I supposed to go? Because, well, that's going to be locked up because... oh, there's a platform right there. I should probably check it out. Okay. Well, that answers that question. And we're going to have to like wrap around all the way. Concerning. Okay, there's only one last bit that we need to find. And it's probably going to be like down here. I need that last bit where we are Potentially screwed. Come on, don't do this to me. Come on, Wario, get your shit together. The time is fucking ticking. Very upset. It was just a diamond, but it's okay. That was absolutely completely worth it. Maybe this was not the best idea, actually. Never mind, it worked out. Okay, we didn't get the CD, but we did get all of the key pieces, which is good. We'll need that to get into the boss room. I'd like to bring myself around and get that CD, though. My grubby little hands want every bit of this game I can get them on. That's a car! Like Wario's car, even. Oh, this is a cool bit. This is like a junkyard. I don't know why this isn't a pyramid, but, I mean, I'm not, like, judging particularly. Oh, this is gonna be a crazy level. This entire area is part of, like, the reset. Give me that apple, asshole. Oh, sewer. Yuck. Oh, I didn't expect all that. Alright, Doc, send me up. Oh, he doesn't do shit. He just fucking makes me mad. Okay. How do I get up there? Oh, okay. There we go. And now I did not do what I wanted to. That was the exact opposite of what I was trying to accomplish. This time we should be fine. There we go. Okay, I understand now. Okay, not what I was looking for, but we take these. I saw an opening. I guess I'm just stupid. Come on. Okay, two different routes. Let's go down first. Down seemed like the bigger commitment. No. There's those, which means we shouldn't be going down here. Looks like up might be where the whatever I'm looking for is going to be. Oh, I'm going to be looping around here. Is going to happen. Okay. There we go. Secret. There we go. Okay, let's keep this moving along. Okay. I don't think I have much choice in the matter. Yeah, we're gonna get the last one on the way back. I don't know where the CD is, or the key, but we should be fine. Okay. Come on, fella. Okay, this is scary. Shit. Hey, hit me. I'm not good at this. Okay, I should just be fine. There we go. Kill. Okay, what exactly is down here? Is this a secret, or is this... I'm actually supposed to be going? Okay, sweet. Hold on, this is too extended to be, like a secret. I should probably go back. Because there was another area. I should have enough time. Especially if this area stays cleared, we'll be fine. If it doesn't, we're probably fucked. Oh, that's it? Okay. Yeah, thank God it stayed cleared, or we would have been screwed over. I don't know how we would have come back from that. And then this is the last one. Good. Oh. That's cute. Okay, there's probably some stuff above. I need to be shot. I need to be shot with an arrow, please. It's an emergency. Okay. Oh my god, we're cutting this close. That's like a minute. There we go. No luck finding the CDs in this world, but I can cope. We cope. I am hoping it's not too difficult to find them, obviously. I don't know if I'll dedicate time on stream to finding them. I mean, probably I should, right? But I like the progression of ideas in this world a lot as well. Oh, it's a little icy. It's like a freezer. It's kind of like the Mario Brothers GBA remake, actually. At least it reminds me of it. That's a cool idea. Damn. Hello! Welcome to chat. Good evening. I'm playing through Wario Land 4 for the first time. It's great to have you here. I'm not very good at it, but I'm doing my best. Oh, the snowball stuff is back. There's a segment in Wario Land 3 where you have to make a snowball to get through a wall, and it's just for the one area. It never comes back. I don't understand why, and it's always kind of bothered me. Okay, that's not going to work. I'm really, really digging it so far. Very, very fun video game. I've been playing all of the Wario Land games up to this point off stream, and I thought, hell, why not? I should put Wario Land 4 as part of my stream schedule, because I'm going to get to it anyways. And it's a very good game so far. It's been a lot of fun watching everything build up to where it is right now. I should probably go into that room first. Yes, I knew I should have went in here first. Or actually, this might be like the actual way to go, because this looks like a really big room. We should probably go back first. I always overthink stuff like this. Oh yeah, I have not played Pizza Tower yet. That's gonna hurt me. It's not going to freeze me. Pizza Tower looks like so much fun, and when it released, because Wario Land had been a series that had been in my backlog for a while, I thought, you know what, why not just get it out of the way and actually play the Wario Land games. So I've been doing all of that as like a build-up to getting the Pizza Tower. I do not regret it at all. This game is a lot of fun, as are the other 3 games. Wario Land 3 was a really fun time. Very, like, long game, though. Like, this game is definitely built around being a short burst of replayability, but Wario Land 3 is this entire, like, open-world game. Oh, what is this guy? Okay, I'm not getting up here. I definitely want to do Pizza Tower on stream too. I'm just not sure when. It's definitely one of the quickest games I'm getting to after this one. I'm also thinking of doing DMC4 on stream and just more fighting games in general. Okay, no, that doesn't work. That's not what I wanted it to. How do I get that red box? Oh, okay. I should just be able to jump high enough to just do a normal throw. You know, it's always, I always thought it would absolutely be, like, it makes so much sense to give... That didn't work how I wanted it to, but... It would make so much sense to give Wario a cargo throw in Smash Brothers, because carrying stuff around is, like, his biggest game mechanic. It's always, like, baffled me that they never thought about that, like, officially. I'm not even sure if there are that many, like, modded, like, fan-made movesets that even consider that. I think as it stands right now, Donkey Kong is, like, the only character with a cargo throw. Which is kind of strange that he has a completely unique mechanic. Well, I guess not in the context of, now, where characters just by default have unique stuff going on. You can definitely tell when you look at Smash Wario that there are either two things that are true about it. Sakurai just preferred WarioWare, or Nintendo internally just wanted to focus on WarioWare. Because there's not a lot of Wario Land going on. In Smash 4, they actually, I'm not gonna get that. Wario's, shoulder bash is in Brawl in Smash 4 as his dash attack, but in Smash 4 they actually took it out, and it had to come back in Ultimate, which is really strange. Oh, I'm back over here. Or no, I'm not. This is a different area. I'm just not smart. I'm absolutely digging just, like, everything about the presentation of this game. The soundtrack is great, though. These guys are scary. I know there's a recommended level order. I'm not sure if I'm really following that. This is my second world, and it's definitely a lot more, there's a lot more going on than what was in the first world. I'm not sure if I can do anything up here yet. I'm going to need snow to get down there. These just hurt me, right? Yeah, they do. Okay. Oh, yeah, wait. Sweet. Oh, that's really interesting. I didn't know that, I've had the video that's about, like, the sound design of this game in my recommended for a while now, and I've been meaning to watch it, but I wanted to play through the game first. Yeah, this game is definitely good at showing off. Like, I am very, very impressed by just a lot of this game. This is beautiful sprite work, like great music, lots of good things. Oh, this is a wrapping room, I think. Okay, I just need to figure out how to get through here. It makes sense moving off of Wario Land 3, which it was at the end of the GBC's lifetime. Lifespan. That's the word I meant. It was at the end of the GBC's lifespan. But Wario Land 3 is a crazy video game. They stuffed so much stuff into it. And the kind of, like, the experimental nature of the Wario Land series is really cool. It's a lot of fun. Okay. Have I been here? Yes, I have. Yeah, it's about, like, I think if you're planning on 100%ing it, it can take you about, like, 20 hours for the whole game. I don't know exactly how long I was playing it, but I definitely clocked in at least, like, 10. I have been playing it for, like, a week or two. Very interesting that, Nintendo decided that what would make most sense for Switch Online was Wario Land 3 specifically, and Mario Land 2. Like, no original Mario Land, no original Wario Land, no Wario Land 2 either. It's a very particular, like, selection of games. And it's also even weirder that they didn't seem to show any plans to add those prequels either. What are they cooking? That's not exactly how I wanted that to work, but... Sweet. Is this an area I've been? Yeah, it is. Okay, that leaves only one more of those pieces to find. I want to get over there. Sweet. Yeah, that's true. I don't hate Mario Land 1, but it is a very bizarre game. Wario Land 1, Super Mario Land 3, though, is a very, like, interesting game because it definitely feels like a Mario game where you play as Wario, and not really a Wario game, you know? Like, the kind of foundation that these games are built on was just being set up. And I think they were playing it a lot safer. I mean, at the time those games were set up, this just, like, the idea of playing as, like, the bad guy from another game was kind of crazy itself. That seems to be pretty common now, though. They love to make Bowser playable. Oh, okay. When I'm frozen, I don't get hit by the spike, so I have to, like, carry this guy over with me. And that leaves the question, like, which one of these is, like, the ideal height? It was that one. First try. Sweet. I'm really interested in if they plan on actually re-releasing Mother 3, because they have two options. They can actually localize it, or even if they don't want to, they can just use the fan translation, which has, like, expressed that they have the right to just use it if they want. Or they can just release it on the Japan Switch subscription and then not mention it in any English material. It's a very real possibility, because there are a few exclusive games in the Japanese Switch library, and on top of all of that, will this fall? It will. Nice. But on top of all of that, the Mother 3 did get a re-release on Wii U's Virtual Console, but only in Japan. They did not even acknowledge it in, like, any Western directs. I'm not even sure if it was released or, like, announced in a direct that there was going to be a re-release. Mother 3 has always kind of just been, like, allowed to casually exist in the context of Japan. I feel like, knowing Nintendo, they are not going to drop... They're not going to drop Wario, Mother 3, unless it's like a remake, or it's just casually fan translation released on NSO. Worst possible scenario is that they do another Fire Emblem, and it's like a limited release thing. Oh yeah, that is very strange to me, that the Japanese version of Puyo Puyo 2 is on Switch Online, but not translated. I suppose I don't mind, because it's a good game and you don't really need text for it, but the same thing is true for Mario's Picross, which I love. I love Mario's Picross. Good video game. Wario is in Mario's Picross, actually. Okay, I think I found most of the stuff I'm going to find. No clue where the CD is in this level, so I'm just going to, like, handle it. Shoot, that was on me. Wario, come on. There we go. Oh my gosh. So many things happening at once. Oh. Okay. I'm gonna imagine, because that timer was longer, that there was probably a secret I could have been finding during that section of the level, but I didn't find it. Oh, sweet. I found a lot of money. I definitely want to go back through these levels at a point in stream to get these CDs, because this is definitely a game that's, like, fun enough for me to put in the time to 100% it. I didn't get the key. That's what happened. I forgot about that. Oops. Uh-oh. Okay. Well, I'm gonna have to go back in regardless. I had completely, like... Oh, well, there's the... Oh, I was, like, right at the CD. That's a shame. You know, I'm going back through, so... It completely, like... not occurred to me that I should be getting the key. Because I had seen it, and I had passed it. And it was gone. It was just, like, gone from my brain. Oh, okay. I'll keep that in mind if I do get around to doing it. Yeah, the key is around, like, here. It is... Okay, that goes around. Sweet. Ooh, fancy taste. Both of those sound good, but I don't have any preference either way. Oh, there's... Okay. Yeah, I had seen this guy the last time I was going through this level, but I had just assumed, oh, I can't get him yet. I'll come back for it. But no, I was supposed to get him while I was over here. I really love this little guy's design. This key guy. He is a funny looking fella. There are lots of just silly looking guys in this game, I think. I'm a big fan of the art direction, just in terms of character design. Like, this is the most, oh, its name is Keezer? That's silly. I love this guy. The whole art direction for this game feels very, very much, like, unapologetically Wario. And I really like that. There's something over here, I don't remember what. Oh, it was just money. Money's good. Ooh, I'll try to hunt it down. I do not have the manual with me. I do know a few websites that like just exist to archive manuals and part of like other things related to game archival. So they might have it. Probably not though. I'm not sure if there's a big push for archiving GBA manuals. I miss game manuals so much. There is such a charm to them that's like not as just out there that is anymore. It was kind of another layer of presenting the video game. If someone buys it, like you buy it as a kid, and you're like, oh yeah, I'm on the way home, and I get to check out this cool manual telling me all about this game I got. I understand why they're not a thing anymore, because it's a majority of the things that they were for, besides like telling you how to play the game, were absorbed by like hype advertisement culture and like the back of the box. But they were really cool, and I think that's enough for me to say I want them back because I liked them. That was a close one. Right, I need to like wrap around is what I need to do. Yeah, exactly. Like, you'll get a manual, and it'll be just like a little slip of paper, and that's all you get. It's like, that's lame. I know, like, the sadness started when color manuals started like becoming a rarity, because at first it was like manuals started just going black and white, and there was like a lot less attention put into them, and now it's like, yeah, there's not that fat chance you even get one to begin with. Yeah, it was really cool. Like, a bunch of details. There was always, like, silly bits that you even wouldn't... Like, you wouldn't even think about getting in the game. Like, everybody always talks about the bit in the Sonic Heroes manual where it refers to Eggman as a feminist. Very funny bit. And that's, like... That was the magic of manuals. They were kind of this, like, secondary part of the game experience that you got to... Oh. Oh, now I know what I'm doing. And this should wrap around into the door, right? Yes, it does. Okay, good. There's not much reason to lurk around here besides money, but money's good, so I'm going to, like, try to work for it. Oh, that's great. I really like that. I feel like this kind of era, specifically of Nintendo, had a lot of, like, there's a lot of style to it. I'm not saying that Nintendo currently isn't good. It's just, like, there's a specific vibe to this era of Nintendo's output that I don't think is covered by a lot of their stuff coming out now. Games have just evolved, and it's like being safe is a much better thing than being like different, because now you're going to sell no matter what, so don't worry about it. Because this was at a point where it's like video games were kind of crying out for uniqueness and like attention. Like, games were coming out and these games would be very strange and weird, and like they would bring in a lot of like unique talent and experimental vibes. Yeah. Now that like that kind of time has passed, Nintendo... I missed the CD again. I'm very upset. Now that time has passed, though, there's not much need to really have to, like, stand out as much as you did. Especially now that Nintendo is, like... Nintendo doesn't compete in the console wars anymore. They're just, like, an entity that also exists. Like, Xbox outright continues to, like, collaborate with Nintendo for game releases and, even like Smash Brothers with Banjo and Steve, and Doom Guy too. Doom Guy at that point was a Microsoft IP. I'm gonna see if I can go back for this. No, I can't. This is a shame. I'll come back for it later. Oh yeah, Nintendo's output in the early 2000s was really fun. But now it's like Nintendo's not in a situation where they have to worry about standing out all too much. Just because like the basic Nintendo charm alone is enough to get people's attention. Oh yeah, exactly. Like Wario Land, like the only two attempts we've seen at it since this game were games done by Nintendo's regular like second party teams. I don't remember who did Masters of Disguise, but Wario Land Shake It was good fuel, I think. Like this isn't a thing that Nintendo R&D would sink time into like they did right when they made this game back in the early 2000s. Oh, this is a fun level. Oh, I like this level already. But the last time I can think of when they did like an experimental, like brand new IP was probably ARMS. ARMS and Splatoon, which are pretty recent, but they're also very much the exceptions and not the rule. And ARMS did kind of poorly. Yeah, modern Nintendo would not have made Metroid Prime. I mean, Metroid Prime wasn't even exactly them, because it is Retro Games, or Retro Studios. But, like, Nintendo probably would not have greenlit a project like that. Especially because we know Retro Studios has tried to make, like, stuff with other Nintendo IPs, and Nintendo has turned it down. I don't know if you've heard, but there was an attempt by someone at Retro for, like, a spin-off about Boos, where you would play as a little Boo from Mario and stuff. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I agree completely. ARMS was a lot of fun, especially if you had a friend over to play it with. It could be a very good time, but there are two things I think kept it down. The first thing was that there was a lack of, like, single-player content, and the second thing was that... Can I not throw these guys on a board? Oh, I can. I just have to charge it. Okay. But the second thing about ARMS was that in the context of, like... Oops. In the context of competitive games, like, you know, fighting games, ARMS did not really do very well to serve that kind of format. Competitive players liked it a lot, and there was, like, an attempt at a competitive scene, but the problem was that the majority of the game's content, which were the ARMS themselves, there was no way to just have, like, them unlocked, and it was kind of hard to, like, moderate and maintain a clean reference of, like, what all the ARMS were, and there wasn't, like, a cheat code you could just put in to have, like, you know, like a competitive mode where all the ARMS are unlocked beforehand. So, like, if someone played with a particular build for their character, they'd have to bring their own Switch to be able to use that. Or someone would just have to, like, 100% ARMS and bring that to every event for that game. And it wasn't worth that kind of attention for most people. And that's a shame, because it is a really fun game. And Nintendo clearly wanted it to be a bigger series, because we were supposed to get a comic, and we got a lot of, like, DLC and post-launch support, but just, like, it, like, just wasn't enough. Oh yeah, the Boo game, maybe after we're done playing, I can show the concept art on stream and talk about it a bit more, but it was an ex-Retro Studio dev who, talked about it to, like, a journalist. I don't remember the exact context, but they showed off concept art for it, and it was, like, the idea would have been that you played as this one Boo, and a lot of the game mechanics would have been a DS game, I think. If my memory does not mistake me, it would have been on the DS. And the big thing about it was going to be that you could use, because you were a Boo, you were a little guy, you could use that native, like, thing to like, shapeshift and stuff. So you could, like, turn into different things to solve puzzles and stuff. It had this really cute art style that they were going with. On a completely separate note, at the same time, I think it was the same dev in the same interview, they also talked about another canceled retro project, or not exactly canceled, but just one that wasn't, like, picked up and put into full production. And it was going to be a Zelda spinoff about, like, the Sheikah tribe. That's what they're called, right? I can't remember. You know, Sheik from Ocarina of Time. It's going to be about the background of all of that. It's going to be, like, focused completely on this individual story about just the world and history of Hyrule, rather than, like, Link and Ganondorf and, like, the Triforce in particular. It would have been a very interesting idea, but Nintendo was just like, nah. Nintendo didn't really want to do that. I think that was supposed to be, like, a Wii game, or something for GameCube, maybe. Yeah, no, it was probably a Wii game. There was also... Yeah, Breath of the Wild. I feel sorry to say it, but I have not finished Breath of the Wild, because every time I've gotten the opportunity to play it, a major life-changing event has happened in my life, and I haven't had the time to, which sucks because what I have had the opportunity to play is super fun and really interesting. And I love the way it takes, yeah, you know, I've been better though. I think if I got the game right now, I definitely get the opportunity to play all of it. It could be even, maybe it could be a fun stream game. I'm not sure, because there's a lot of walking around. Because it's an open world game, and they tend to be like that. But it looks like a lot of fun walking around. I didn't when I did get to play it, the farthest I got was, I think, I forgot what they're called. You know, the fish guys. I got to the part with that, and I did that boss fight. It was very fun. It was very cool. I haven't played Zelda games in a while, so I don't remember all the names. But I really want to get around to doing that. There's also lots of canceled retro projects, which is unfortunate. At least Donkey Kong Country Returns happens. I wonder if that was a project that was pitched by Nintendo to Retro, or by Retro to Nintendo. But during the Wii U era, like before before Star Fox Zero came out, or was even announced, Retro had pitched a Star Fox game to Nintendo, and their idea was that it was going to be, yeah, it was Azora's. I did the Zora domain section of the main plot, and that was the last big thing I did. But as I was saying, Star Fox, they were planning like a big Star Fox game, and besides the fact that it would just be a new Star Fox game on Wii U, their big idea was that it would be focused on online multiplayer, and it would take advantage of like Miiverse and stuff, where it was like they said in the design document they presented Nintendo that it was like they wanted to be like Nintendo's Team Fortress 2, essentially, like a huge online game that just continues to get updates, and it would be like, can I get this? Oh wait, hold on. That's cute. But they talked about how it would be like you could start like your own Star Fox bounty clan with like players you knew online, and you could like do bounty missions, and these bounty missions could interact with other players in the game, and there would be bits where it's like if you had a beef with a specific person's like clan or like team or whatever, you could make a post on Miiverse and be like, hey, I'm paying in-game currency if someone can go like do something for me for this like bounty hunt this clan. Like, you could put a bounty on people, which is a really cool idea for an online game. Yeah, it makes me very upset too, because Star Fox is like a lot of fun. I want to believe, yeah, no, it would have been really cool. They had a lot of ideas set up. It only made it to a design document though. I don't know if they did any actual development. It would have been a very cool idea though. Or it was a very cool idea. It would have been a very cool project. But they had like a ton of ideas, and it was going to be very heavily connected to like Miiverse integration, which would have been really cool to see a game like take advantage of that, almost like setting it up to be like a Steam community almost. Miiverse is definitely one of the coolest, maybe not like the best thing they've done in terms of actual execution, right? But Miiverse was one of the coolest things Nintendo ever did. Like, that was a very experimental gamble in a time in the company's history where they weren't exactly doing anything too special. Splatoon happened, though, which was cool. I love Splatoon. Yeah, no, Retro is a very good... just consistently has very fun ideas. They might be too ambitious for the size of the studio, though, but who knows? I'd love to see something. Splatoon is so good. I just got 3 recently, and I've been having a lot of fun with it. I need to get to the story mode, though. I've heard the story is great. I finally played Octo Expansion just a little while ago, and it was so good. Splatoon is really good. Yeah. I know, a part of the reason that these games might not be passed through by Nintendo is just that these... Oh, it's this guy again. Part of the reason Nintendo might not, like, pass on these ideas is just that Retro is still, like, a smaller studio. And, like, when Metroid Prime 1 was being developed, Retro had, like, a ton of different projects going on, but they hadn't really been... They didn't really do much for any of them. It's because they were so, like, scattered in terms of development. So, they kind of had to, like, cancel everything except for Metroid Prime and just be like, we're doing Metroid Prime right now. And that's, like, part of that game's development history. Do you think so? I feel like it probably won't be as good as Octo Expansion was, because Octo Expansion was just really, really good. But, I do not doubt that it'll be pretty good. Shoot. I'm not having a good time right now. I gotta get this guy over here, because I want that chest. Maybe I'm not doing this the right way. Oh, where'd he go? Oh, he's gone. Here he is. I'm definitely glad to see a series like Splatoon do so well, because that was a huge gamble when Nintendo put that out. Like, I don't think many people saw, like a competitive Nintendo shooter doing well, and if they did, they probably imagined it would turn out to be like a Metroid Prime spinoff. I like Call of WarioWare. That's a good term. I might start using that. Do you mean that about Octo Expansion or Splat 3 though? Because I think in the context of Octo Expansion, it makes a lot of sense. Because in terms of both in-universe design and like game design, Octo Expansion's whole bit is that it's kind of just like it's kind of this silly spin on like tutorials. Because what you're essentially doing is that this is in-universe a tutorial for being like an Inkling, but it's just very like the connotations of that existing in-universe are very strange and like kind of dark, and oh, okay, yeah, Splat 3 is probably taking a lot from the design of Splat 2. Okay. So Octo Expansion does the same thing, but I think it's more, it makes a lot more sense in the context of its narrative and its game design. But they probably carried that over to Splat 3, not realizing that the main single player is highlighted by the presence of like these longer, more grand levels. Because that's what makes Splat 2 and Splat 1's story mode really shine, is that they're these big places that you're in. And I think you could take a lot of advantage with that in the setting Splat 3's story mode is in. But I'll get there when I get there. Maybe I'll play it on stream. Because I know people go crazy for Splatoon. Now I just need to get this guy. I feel like I'm not doing this right, but... Yeah. I can definitely see how it does that. I am curious to, Metroid Prime 4, if it comes out, I wonder if there's going to be any, like, emphasis on, like, online multiplayer or anything. Because, I have not played it, but I've heard, or I know... Oh, I don't need him. I can just shoulder bash this. I'm Wario. I'm being a dork. But I've heard that in Prime, in the Prime DS game, I think it's... No, Echoes is 3. It's Hunters, right? The DS game? I think it is. I've heard in the DS game there's, Oh, Prime 2 had multiplayer? I did not know that. I know the DS game had, like, the whole deathmatch, though. What was 2's multiplayer like? Nintendo's been very obsessed with releasing games and, like, having this post-launch update lifespan. So I'm just curious, like, with a game as big as Metroid Prime, like, knowing how big Metroid is right now, knowing that Metroid Prime Remastered sold out, like they understand Metroid is, like, liked by people. So I'm just curious, if they plan on doing anything, like, post-launch about it. That actually reminds me, when it comes to Nintendo games that were just, like, pitched by other studios to Nintendo, rather than Nintendo themselves going out to find someone to do a game. Wario Land Shake It, from what I've heard, was the exact same kind of situation. It was, Nintendo did not want to make a new Wario Land. Goodfield did, and they, like, approached Nintendo asking if they could do that as an official project. Nintendo was like, sure. Are you? Tell me more. I haven't gotten around to playing it just yet. I've heard from friends that it's really pretty, and I do think it looks good, but I'm not sure, like... I didn't grow up with the original, so if it, like, hurts the art style or anything, I'm not the person to, like, notice that. How do I get in there? Oh? Do go on. Oh, on that note, I, like, completely agree. Nintendo pricing has always just kind of been like that. So I'm just happy that they didn't make us charge a full $60 for it. But, as much as I love Metroid, I'm probably not going to, pick it up at full price, even after. Okay, there's Keezer. Hi, guy. But yeah, I'm definitely not happy about, oh, get up there. Definitely not happy about what they priced it for. I definitely, and I think it's just weird, too, that we heard so many rumors, like, non-stop about, like, a trilogy remaster. Like, not even a remake, like we did get. Because that's a remake, I don't care. They made those models new. But we had heard so much about that, and then it was really weird to, it was cool to see it at Direct, but it was weird to see just one. Because everyone was expecting, like, something was going to be the whole trilogy. So to just not get that was very interesting. Okay, where are those other two? Yeah, I'm definitely... You can ask friends and loved ones about it, but I'm definitely one of the first people to tell you that Nintendo's pricing lately has not been the best. I haven't been exactly happy with it. Especially with games that are releasing at a full $60 and then not having a lot of content at launch. Like, I'll say this. I think Kirby Star Allies and Animal Crossing New Horizons are not bad games. Especially now that they have more content. But the fact that both of those games both were lacking content at launch and were also, like, designed to get that content later rather than just releasing with it at a full $60, I didn't like it. It didn't feel nice. It didn't feel good to know that the game I paid full price for was released, like, in early access, essentially. And I think it makes me very upset that New Horizons got treated right like that, because I think post all this updates, I think New Horizons is, like, a very good Animal Crossing game, but people probably aren't going to go back to it just because it was, you know, it wasn't the best thing at launch, and I don't blame anyone for that. I think it's also strange, too, when they kind of they release games in this kind of way, and then they just kind of step out. They did... I'm gonna play one of these mini games. They did something kind of similar with... Oh, it's this thing. Oops. Uh-oh. But, I'll try that one again. But yeah, they had done something kind of similar with, it was the golf game. It was the Mario Superstars golf game they had released, and it was set up for, like, updates post-relaunch, and new characters, new golf courses. It was a really cool idea. Like, a game like that, getting more stuff after launch, was a good, that was just good to hear. Because it didn't have the best launch in terms of content. And then they did, like, one update, which added New Donk City, and it is just the New Donk City model from Odyssey, but, like, that is still, like, a really cool, setting for a golf course. And then they just never updated the game again. They had Pauline in New Donk City, and that was the only update that game ever got. And it's not like that game even sold poorly. Like, most of the time when this kind of stuff happens, And Nintendo fans are like, oh, it's just because the game didn't sell like they thought it would. But that didn't even happen. It sold. That was like the highest selling golf game in the Mario Golf series. Yeah, Tennis Aces had that update life too, but unlike the Golf Superstars, Tennis Aces did get like a very healthy lifespan. They added a bunch of stuff to that game, and I think at launch, it was still very good, because when that game launched, it had a very you know, it's a tennis game, so it's a strong single player campaign for a tennis game, but it was cool in the context of that, and there is also just a tennis game doesn't need that much, because as long as like the base tennis is fun and there are game modes to occupy it beyond that, like I'll be satisfied. Mario Party though, on the other hand, I'm kind of miffed about still, because I love this little item shop guy. I'm gonna get the apple. I don't know what I'm going up against, but it kind of upset me that Mario Party didn't get any update content, because Super Mario Party was, oh, this thing's crazy. Super Mario Party was kind of released like in the setup of this. It was like released at the same time they were starting to do this kind of stuff, and I think it was released. I'm not entirely sure what I'm supposed to be doing here. Okay. Oh, this is a really fun boss fight. Oh my god, the meat grinder! But, Mario Party feels like one of the series that would be best for that kind of, like, support lifespan. Like, adding new characters to just, like, fill out the game a bit more, adding new boards. Like, both Mario Party Superstars and Super Mario Party, I was expecting them to do that, and then they never did. And it just kinda, you know... Oh, these blow up! Those are bombs! Like, Mario Party Superstars especially, I felt like there could have been a lot more added to that game. At least Birdo is in the base game. Oops, I'm not doing good. There are too many babies on screen. Oops. Oh, and I lose my medals for that. That's fair enough. Well, I'll play it fair and square this time. But you know, like Mario Party Superstars especially was like the whole thing was it was a collection of Mario Party's best. So just seeing it only get so much stuff and then not really get much beyond that was a little upsetting, because there was still so much they could do with it. Like Mario Party, there was an uneven amount of support for each game, which was weird, and there were lots of characters who were also missing, which makes sense, but it was a bit of a shame, especially post Super Mario Party, which had like so many characters, and also gave characters like specific like dice, which was really cool. Now, it's a different question entirely if the dice were like well balanced and well integrated into the game. But I thought they were like, I think they were one of the coolest things Nintendo's or Mario Party's done in a while. Like adding like a little layer of skill to a game that's usually about RNG was a lot of fun. Like, oh, should I use, oh. True. I don't think Shy Guy made it into the Superstars, which is a shame. Should be a criminal, should be criminal in general. He needs to stop doing that. Oh my gosh. Ooh, cozy evening is cozy. I barely made it through that boss fight. Oh my gosh. I did. I'm very happy about that much. I'm not entirely sure what it is that inspires like how many treasures you get out of those boss fights. I assume it's just like how well you're doing about it. Okay, I'm probably playing in like the intended order. I do think it's really cool that each, like, you can just go in these on whatever order you want. Oh, that makes a lot of sense. Yeah, I'm gonna try going back into these levels and seeing if we can find those CDs. I know where the one in level 3 is. Problem is I just don't know how to properly get it. So we'll be dilly-dallying. Oh. Yeah, I really love just like, there's so much in this game. Like each of these areas just have a lot going on, and it's a lot of fun. There's a thing over here. I don't know how to get up there though. Oh, right. Okay. Oh, okay. That might answer, if I get completely stuck, I'll make sure to, keep chat for help. I do think I might know where I'm supposed to be going with this, though. That didn't do exactly what I wanted it to. Oh. I really love the, like, zany cartoon antics in the Wario Land games. There we go. It might not be the CD over here, but there's definitely, like, something. Oh, it was just a diamond. Still worth it, though. Money's good. I think another interesting part of this game, on my end is, yeah, exactly. These levels, they're a lot more linear, because they are just like, they are just linear levels by nature, but they feel a lot more open than the ones in Wario Land 3, where Wario Land 3 is like, there's a lot in these levels, but they're ultimately very tiny. They, oh. I'm gonna go in here again. I don't know what's in here, but I want to do it. Oh, oops. But, these ones just feel like very open areas. And I love that they kind of just build off of each other with all of these different things going on. Like, this is like the factory world, and each level builds off of that in a really unique way. Like, this is just a factory. And then you go into, like, and there's, like, I forgot what the second one is. Oh, the second one's a junkyard. And then there's, like a freezer, like a frozen, like, factory, area. And then the last one is, like, a pinball machine. And it's this really fun, continued course of development on this very basic idea of, what if we put Wario in a factory? And he just, like walked around. I love stuff like that. And especially feels like just good to see little details like that in a post New Super Mario Brothers world. I'll defend those games mechanically. Like, I don't think they're better than Mario World or Mario 3 or anything. But they're not like poorly designed or anything. Those games are fun. Especially if you have friends over, but they get visually they get very old very fast. And it's a shame, because I feel like there's a lot you could do with Mario, like visually. Wario does it. Oh yeah, I haven't played Bowser's Fury yet. I think 3D World is really fun. I think that's like a very good game. My favorite 3D Mario is 64, so you can tell what kind of person I am by that. But I really want to play Bowser's Fury. I've heard it's like so good. Do you think so? I know from what I'm able to put together, it is like, I know it's like Odyssey in the term of it's like a big open area that you can wander around in. I do really. I didn't think Odyssey was bad, but it's definitely like my least favorite in terms of 3D Mario, which is like you know, it's not bad, but it's a really high bar to like get above 64 and Sunshine and the Galaxy games. Like, those are just like some of the best video games. I think there are some really cool bits in Odyssey. Like, I like the Cloud Kingdom, and it's like this big mysterious place. And then it, like, you know, it leads into the Forgotten Kingdom, or not the Forgotten Kingdom, just like the Lost Island place. I think that's a cool bit. And New Donk City is like I think my friend said this once, but it's kind of like the game peaks from the Cloud Kingdom to New Donk City, and it immediately kind of falls off. It's not like bad, but that's definitely the best part of it. I am very curious what they plan on doing in the future of 3D Mario, because yeah, I can totally see that. It's definitely not the perfect Mario experience. But I still had a lot of fun with it. Yeah, it definitely was a collection of, wouldn't it be cool? Wouldn't it be cool if the pyramid was upside down, or you could go into 2D levels, like by going into walls? Like, so there's a lot of things that just kind of happen in that game. I definitely think the future of 3D Mario is a very curious thing, because I'm not sure if anyone in chat is one to care about leaks, but a long while ago, like almost a year or two ago, someone went onto a forum and was like, hey, I just did one of those interest surveys about upcoming games. Anyone wants to hear about what, like, I was told about. And they were talking about 2 games before everyone on the forums were like, this is obviously fake and you're silly, get out. But the first game was Mario Odyssey 2, which was apparently going to be like was going to feature like more continents and also space, and just be like more in depth in general. And Luigi would be playable with his own unique hat guy. The other game the guy talked about was a new Sonic game called Sonic Rangers, which was an open world Sonic game, or open zone as they told them in like the document, taking place on islands, and they had the name of the island, and they were accurate to what Sonic Frontiers' islands were called in the final game. And oops, I hope I find the CD. But yeah, they got like everything right about Sonic Frontiers. So I feel like Mario Odyssey 2 is definitely a thing that exists in one way or another. But whether or not it like still exists, or it's canceled, or it's even going to be that, I don't know. It would only make sense for them to do more Odyssey stuff after it like did really well. I just hope they have more fully realized worlds, and just a more fully realized world in general for Mario specifically, because the premise feels like a very cool way of like kind of building into the greater world of where Mario takes place, but it doesn't feel like it really gets the opportunity to actually do that. I can't get those. I'm really upset. Like, I think it would have been really cool. Everyone always talks about how they wish that we had gotten Isle Delfino, which I absolutely wish we got. I'm very upset we didn't get Isle Delfino. But I also wish that we had gotten... Oh, shoot. I'm not having a good time. I also really wish that we got... because the Nintendo universe is so much greater, or Mario's universe is so much greater than, like, how it's often portrayed in... Yeah, exactly. Like, there are so many things that are, like, talked about to exist. Sweet, I got it. There's so many other places that exist and are already established. It'll be so much fun to explore in the context of, like, a full 3D Mario game. But we just don't get the opportunity to do that. Like, imagine, like, being able to visit the Bean Bean Kingdom in 3D, or, like, go to Yoshi's Island, or, like, Donkey Kong Country, or even, like, something like going to Diamond City from WarioWare. Like, that would be crazy. And you could, like, see, you could see Wario, and you could see all of these other characters who normally would never interact with Mario at all, as, like, NPCs and stuff. And it could make it feel like a more cohesive world. It could just be like fun fan service. while also just having like cool, because all these would be like really cool ways of giving the game unique levels. Yeah, exactly. Because it's like, for the most part, I think a lot of people forget that these games take place in like very explicitly the same universe as each other, because there's not much like putting towards that, because they kind of just stay in their own bubbles. And that's like, I'm not saying that Mario needs to be a cinematic universe, but it would be cool to have it like acknowledged that Donkey Kong is also out there doing his adventures in like the exact same world, and so is Wario. Because it feels like, yeah, no, like even the, uh, I think it was the Luncheon Kingdom, right? I almost said Breakfast Kingdom. That's not Mario. That's Adventure Time. But the Luncheon Kingdom was just in like a different art style, and it was like a pretty area, right? Like that's a very nice like looking area. It's a fun world, but it just did not feel like anything in Mario. Okay, so I have no idea where I should start looking here. Um, I really love the visuals on this place, though. Okay, I have not been in this area yet. It's not the CD, though, but... Oops. I might not be able to do the puzzle anymore. Yeah, it definitely feels like Sonic Unleashed does a really good job of making each place you go to feel like this is an actual like country with its own like lore and culture and like civilians, you know? And that game has its problems, mind you. I think Mario Odyssey is definitely like, in many ways it's a form of a function game, and then in other ways it's kind of like a function over form game. It just needs to like make its mind on it. I definitely think what I've heard and seen of Bowser's Fury looks like a very good direction for 3D Mario to head. Oh, there's a thing over here. Oh, it's just a gem. I'd really, oh shit. I feel like one of these things is breakable. Yeah, like, I definitely think Odyssey is very good movement. The way it, incorporates the dive is a very cool, way of doing that. There's just a lot Mario can do in that game. Like, they made sure to give you, like, as many options as you could possibly want. Which is cool, because it seemed like every game leading up to that point for 3D Mario had kind of just, like, you know, said, we should simplify Mario a little bit more. Like, even by, like, the time Sunshine had come out, they were already doing that. And, they did it in the Galaxy too, which was also a lot more, like, linear. Right, this is just a gem room. Whew, I got the hiccups. Hold on. I need a second. I'm not gonna be able to play with these hiccups. Okay, we're good. I had an old friend who told me this really good trick with hiccups. Uh, all you have to do is just hold your breath for 10 seconds, take another deep breath, and then hold it for another 10 seconds. And almost every time, the hiccups are gone. Very useful, because hiccups can be very annoying. Oh, that's a shame. I know, I've heard drinking tea is very good for, like, hiccups, but I don't really drink tea that often. Yeah, I might be the same way. When I get hiccups, like, when I get hiccups, I get hiccups. And, that's just a thing that everyone has to deal with. I don't know if I've been over here. Oh, that actually happened to my older brother a lot. I don't know how I'm supposed to get up there. Oh, wait. I can probably just pick this guy up and throw him, right? If I can get over there. You know, my older brother has the worst kind of hiccups. I got a little luckier than he did. But he has those hiccups where it's like, you just start hiccuping, and you don't stop until you permanently stop. Like, it just keeps going. Okay, there we go. Oh, okay. There we go. That's not what I wanted, actually. Oops. I'm gonna go back in. Luckily for me, though, hiccups have not been that much of a bother for my, like, recent life. But they just do generally suck to have. It's interesting that, like, your body can just do so many, like, strange and bizarre things for no reason at all. Like, I can't remember exactly what it is that, is the reason hiccups happen. I just remember it being something kind of silly. What is this way? I've explored a good majority of this level right now, and I have not figured out where... Oh, hold on. I've explored a good bit of this level so far, and I have not figured out where the CD is supposed to be. It might not be something I can find until my way back. My way back. Ooh, sorry. Okay. There's a lot going on in this bit on the way back. Give you a good amount of time for it. Alright, I need this guy to... I need one of your best apples. Please. Thank you. And then I gotta get through, Spring Hell over here. Right, I don't need to worry about Keezer anymore. I don't think there's anything over here in this area. I'm not sure where it would be. I'm gonna continue along. This bit's very straightforward. Like, it's just destroy. Oops. I'm just thinking, like, where in this level have I not looked? Because there's definitely somewhere, obviously. But I just can't figure out where I've been lacking. Oh, right. Oops. Okay, so this is the wraparound area. I'm gonna assume it's probably around here somewhere. Yeah, what's up here? There's a heart up here. 2 hearts. I'm not seeing that CD anywhere. I may need help. This is a very open area, so I could definitely be like just missing something, and I wouldn't know it. I also might just have to come back to this level, because it might be something I've already missed. Yeah, I think I missed it. On the bright side, I got a lot of money. Oh wow, I'm already up to 100,000 like total. So I at least know where it is in this one. So I'm just going to jump over here and see if I can't figure out how I'm supposed to get it. It's right here, but the problem is that when I come back around, I just fall down, and there's no way back up. Which is unfortunate for me. Oops. I like the track for this level a lot because it doesn't really feel like an ice level until the music kicks in. At first it feels like, oh, it's just another factory level, and then the like the melody kicks in and it's like, oh yeah, this is like a snow level. I love little details like that. Like what even is like a snow level? I don't know, but this music knows. And that's enough for me. Right. I need to get in here and get through all this again. Okay. I am so easily bested by mazes in video games. Uh-oh. I need to get my act together. I'll be fine. Yeah. Wario is a very interesting guy. I have a friend who is a big, like, lifelong fan of Wario Land, but does not particularly like WarioWare, because I feel like Wario's character is, like, messed up in WarioWare. What I think is an interesting conversation, because it's definitely, like, their whole point is that in Wario Land, Wario is this guy who, like, he likes money, and he likes having things, but he, like, goes out of his way to go get it. And he's like a go-getter. But, in WarioWare, he's, like, he's just kind of lazy, which is not Wario. Like, I totally get it. The character who's, here, and the way he acts in WarioWare is, like, very different. And it's a little bit of a shame because, WarioWare is definitely, like, the surviving series. And it's probably what most people, like, think of when they think of Wario now. You know, it's been a year or two now, actually. But, I don't know if any of you guys remember that whole stuff with, like, the Wario apparition, where that, like, Mario 64's personalized stuff got trending. That stuff's always kind of been a little silly to me, but not just because of, like, you know, the obvious kind of things about that idea, but, actually in particular because, like, I've always wondered why exactly was Wario used to, like, announce Mario 64 and the Ultra 64? Because that's what that, like, context of that, that little VR real-time render is. They had Charles Martinet, like, or I think it was Charles Martinet. They had Wario come out to, announce stuff for the N64, and it makes me wonder if they had planned for Wario to show up in Mario 64 at some point. Because it would make sense, because Wario, at least in Japan, and for Mario, was like, after Mario Land 2 came out, they really wanted to fully go in on the idea that Wario was, like, a major, reoccurring antagonist, or, like, foil to Mario. Wario is actually in Mario Picross as, like, okay, this is difficult. I don't know how I'm supposed to deal with this. So if I get to... Okay. This is tough. And the timer is making me panic. I need to get in here. But if I use just a regular snowball, I'm going to fall back down, and I can't get back up here. So what do I do about that? Okay, this is not the answer. That is also not the answer. I am stuck. Because if I try this, I'm just gonna... And then I'm out of there. Unfortunate. Oh, I understand. Well, now I've fallen. There's gotta be a way to get back up there. Well, that doesn't do anything. Can I wrap around? I might just have to race the clock. Which just makes sense, but it's also scary. Oh, I hope I can do it, like, quick enough. Okay. Okay. Oh, shoot. I'm lower than I should be, and I don't think there is... Oh. I need to loop around again. Scary! I can do this. I can do this in 20 seconds. Because this is just going to bring me back up here, and then I can just come over here, and if I'm really careful, I'll get it, and I'll get the money, and I can leave. Sweet! Okay. Alright, so that leaves just this one. And I'm not exactly sure where it's going to be in this level. I've already gone through here my first time, and I've gone through here a second time. So I am going to just be like completely lost. I don't think it could be on the way around, just because the way around is so like densely packaged that I'm not really sure where they would put something like that. I'm definitely looking for like a secret area. Oh, there was an area down here. Well, this is just another gem. It's not what I'm looking for at all. How curious. These levels are so densely packaged with stuff. It's like hard not to just appreciate every bit of it. That leaves my, like, where am I supposed to be going for this CD? There's seriously only so many places that they can be putting it. Like, there's this area where I suppose a door could be hidden in all of this stuff, but I'm not sure if I want to, like, spend forever just being here, like, breaking stuff. Yeah, I can't. I'm already in this room, and I don't think it can be in this room. I've explored like every avenue of secrets in this area, unless there's just more that I haven't seen. Hmm. That's another gem. And I can find a million gems, but that doesn't mean anything, because I want to find the CD, wherever it is. There's another gem up there. Hmm. Hmm. There it is. Sweet. I just have to get out of here. Which should not be a big affair. Hopefully not. I gotta get out of here. I can only like begin to imagine how much fun it must be to watch speedruns of this game. Just the way it like prioritizes speed like this is good. Yeah, there should be no problem at all to get through all this. Sweet. Okay. That puts me, I think, smack dab in the middle of the video game. And we've been going for, like, about 4 hours now. So I think this might be a good time to, well, actually, first I want to go play some of those mini games. What is this? This is not what I expected from Wario's Roulette. Oh, I was close. I wasn't good enough. That's Dr. Eggman. That's Eggman from Sonic. Okay. I can definitely feel like a bit of that that bit of that WarioWare energy in these little mini games you get. I wonder how much of the staff between the Wario Land series and WarioWare series are the same. Because I've never really thought about that before now. Ooh, that's me. Well, I think today is, like, right now is a very good stopping point, and, oh, thank you. Thank you. I think right now is a very good stopping point for tonight. We've been streaming for about, like, 4 hours now, post-crash, but I think we can come back, sometime next week and get through the rest of this. There's definitely, like, a bit more once we get through the 4 worlds we see here, but I don't think it's going to be too much. Yeah, thanks for coming by. You were a lot of fun to have in chat. Yeah, let's, it's been a lot of fun streaming. I hope you guys all have a great Friday night. It's Friday night. There's always time for fun. I'll see you guys next time. The stream schedule for next week will be up sometime this weekend. I might be out of town for a bit, so we might not have any streams near the weekend, but I'm going to definitely try to stream at least once next week. Good night.